Namaskar everybody, welcome to this show of Kismatkarma. Today I'm going to be speaking to you about the eclipses that we're about to have. As you know, I've been mentioning in my blogs, I've been mentioning in my shows, that eclipse season is upon us. That means that we're going to have a few eclipses coming up now in this year of 2020, and these eclipses are going to be very, very significant. So if you want to turn your life around, if you want to change your life around, then this is another very, very important power point in your lives, where you can start bringing that change and making things positive. Basically, what you can do is turn your life, literally, you can just turn it upside down. So if everything's really negative at the moment, things are not going forward for you, things are not really happening, you'll be able to start turning it around and changing it around. Normally with the eclipses, when these types of eclipses come, which are amazing in our lifetime to have this opportunity, we start noticing the effects of that, say roughly about a month before. So as you know, the eclipse dates, I've already shared that information with you, we're sharing it with you and going forward in our blog as well. We've shared a blog with you as well, so all the information is there. But basically, look at the dates that we've given you and see what sort of changes that can occur or that come into your life. If you want this energy to be positive for you, if you want to work in your favor, it can do so. But obviously, you need to make it work for you. You need to make it positive for you. Now, those of you who have already been affected, say God forbid, but those of you that have already been affected by dark energy, black magic, negativity of any kind, then what you will notice is that negative energy will start increasing or will start showing its power even more. And you'll notice that people will have mood swings, they'll become more irritable, and there will be more anger outbursts. And if you have been affected by black magic or dark energy, then the effects of that will be a lot more stronger now as well. So this next month of June is going to be a very, very challenging month for those of you. Now, who have been suffering with black magic or dark energy, if you feel that you need my help in any whatsoever, please don't wait until the last minute. Please don't wait until you think it's an emergency, then get in touch with me. But instead, get in touch with me straight away, and I'll do my best to help you. Now, I will be sharing some information with you on the effects of black magic and dark energy very soon as well. Hopefully, you'll see you next video very, very soon, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. But until that next time, look after yourselves, take care, God bless you. Thank you so much.
करे किस्मत बने जीवन का यह मर्म, प्राणी तेरे हाथ में, तेरा अपना कर्म, तेरा अपना कर्म।
And you're watching Kismatkarma.
Hi, I'm Rekha Bhardwaj and you're watching Kismatkarma with Arti.
Hi, this is Sohali Khan and you're watching Kismatkarma.
Hey guys, I'm Imran Khan.
And this is Kareena Kapoor.
Keep watching Kismatkarma
With Arti.
Insane.
Hi, this is Sonam Kapoor and you're watching Kismatkarma.
प्यारे दोस्तों सत श्री अकाल ਤੁਸੀਂ देख रहे हो किस्मतकर्मा आरती के साथ।
Namaskar, hello, this is Sonu Nigam and you're watching Kismatkarma with Arti.
Hi, I'm Vishal Bhardwaj and you're watching Kismatkarma.
करे किस्मत बने जीवन का यह मर्म प्राणी तेरे हाथ में तेरा अपना कर्म तेरा अपना कर्म
Namaskar ji, Sasika ji. Thodi apni aarti rela ke rahi hain Kismat Karma, and in today's live and interactive show, I'll be doing your mini readings for you, your dream interpretations, your oracle messages, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way possible. But remember one thing, guys, I can only help you if you communicate with me, because communication is the key here. Let me know exactly what it is that you want help with, so I can do my absolute best to help you in the best way possible. But remember one thing, guys, I can only help you if you communicate with me, so communication is the key here. Remember, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to improve it. If you feel that I can help you in any way whatsoever, quickly get in touch with me. Let me know, Arti ji, this is what I need help with, and this is what I need help in, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. But the key is communication. So you need to let me know so I can do my best to help you from my side. Now I'm going to go straight to the first person because there's quite a few of you who have pre-booked for today's show. But before going to the first person, I just wanted to quickly remind you guys that if you have not requested your eclipse power remedy, then quickly request it sooner rather than later, because they are they are going really fast. So it's best if you request it sooner rather than later, because that will give me time to send you any disciplines, anything that you need to do from your side in order to make sure that the remedy is successful. And hopefully that should help you in a much more positive and strong way. Also a big thank you to each and every one of you who wished me happy birthday. Thank you so much for your kind wishes, your love, your kind words. Honestly, it means the world to me. So thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for the cards that you guys sent me. You went out of your way to get me flowers as well. So thank you so much. Everything's been received at the office. But as you know that I'm not actually going to the office at the moment because of this whole COVID-19 thing. So they would hopefully send it to me within the next few coming days or so. So I definitely appreciate your kindness and the love that you've given me. So thank you so much for that. And also I have been receiving your emails as well. There's quite a few emails for me to go through. My only request is, my humble request is that please be patient with me. I will get back to you, I will respond, I will reply to each and every email. But the thing is that there's only one of me and there's millions of you. So a lot of you do tend to send me emails. Now, my request is that if you do send me an email and if you're looking for me to answer a question or a specific question that you have via email, then I wouldn't be able to do that, because I need to do a reading in order to answer the question. I will have to check your energy first. Once I've checked your energy, once I know exactly what's going on, then I will be able to guide you and help you the right way. If I just look at the email, look at the question, and I just write a reply, it would be guessing, and I don't do guesswork. Even when I do your readings for you, it's not my personal opinion, it's not me doing the reading for you. I'm just a vessel, I'm just passing the message from the universe to you. So whichever message is meant to be there for you, whichever message they want to get, your angels, your guides want to give to you, that's the message that I share with you. So please do bear this in mind. The readings that I do for you are spiritual energy readings. Even the card reading that I do for you, the mini card reading, is a spiritual card reading that I do for you. The oracle message is also, we use the spiritual energy method in that as well. So all of the work that we do at Kismatkarma, every single thing is personalized, it's never ever generalized. That's why so many of you, when you ask me, Arti ji, when will you start doing horoscopes, or when will you tell us about our star signs and things like that, you can't generalize. In spirituality, you simply can't generalize. It is always personalized, so it's as per your personal energy. You can change your fate, you can change your future at any given second you wish to do so. If you're willing to put in the right effort, the right energy, and if you're willing to put in take the right step at the right time, you will notice a positive change come into your life. But if you're not willing to put in the right effort, if you're not willing to change your energy the correct way, then it's simply not going to happen. Now you need to decide how you want to pursue this, how you want to go forward. Are you willing to take full 100% control of your life and willing to bring in the right changes, or do you want to just let things happen? Now a lot of people want to take the easy route, which is like just let things happen, but then when things go wrong or things go pear-shaped or you miss any opportunities, don't complain about it, because you didn't do anything about those opportunities when you had those opportunities. And if somebody else is taking advantage of those opportunities, then good for them, but you've got no right to complain then. Let their luck be with them and yours be with you. But if you want your kismet to change, if you want your destiny to change, and if you want to create a better future or a stronger future for yourself, then you will have to take a right step at the right time, and that's going to help you evolve and that's going to help you grow. So then you can change your life, you can adapt your life. If you want to bring something new into your life, you can make it happen. If you want to become, I don't know, the next millionaire or billionaire, you can do that. Nothing is impossible, but it really depends on what you make priority in your life, how much effort, how much energy you're willing to put in, and what your current personal spiritual energy level is like at the moment. Once we've done a reading for you, we'll be able to establish, what your current spiritual energy level is like, and then we can need to know how much effort is required from your side to improve that, so that you can achieve your dreams and become successful or do whatever it is that you want to do in your life, so that those dreams can come true for you. Obviously, as per your past life karma or your recent past karma, the amount of effort and energy that is required is different for each and every individual. So it's not like a one remedy fits all sort of a thing. All of the remedies that are recommended to you as well, even they are personalized, they're not generalized. So please do bear this in mind. So if you've got any questions, any concerns, anything at all that you're unsure, uncertain about, ask me, get in touch with me, let me know, and I promise you, from my side, I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. Thank you so much, and God bless you, each and every one of you. I hope you guys do improve your life, do improve your energy. If you feel you need my help, get in touch with me, let me know, and I'll do my best. I'm going to go straight to the next person now, the first person for today's show. Let's have a look over here. So this is Narayanji. Narayanji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. So I'm going to start off with you. What a lovely name that you have. So it's nice and positive to start off with your name. So Narayanji, I'm just going to check for you now. I've read your question just before the show started, and I'll check for you now. You made your request yesterday for this, but we ran out of time in yesterday's show, so I'll definitely check your energy for now. Let's have a look for you. So Narayanji, this is your mini reading. Let's have a look. Right. Okay. Narayanji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading via Kismatkarma. One thing that's coming up in your reading very strongly for you is that your luck, your energy is very, very positive. If you put your mind to it, you can actually achieve anything. Even in the past, if you've noticed in your life, whatever you put your attention to starts growing, starts developing. But it seems that at the moment you're putting your attention towards the negativity, towards the pain, the struggles that you've had, and things that had gone wrong in the past. So you're focusing on all the negatives at the moment, and because of that, you're not able to see light at the end of the tunnel. But I assure you, by looking at your cards, by looking at your current energy level, one thing I can definitely see is that the light is there at the end of the tunnel, and you're not far away from it. You just need to put in a bit more effort, a bit more energy from your side, and then you'll start seeing the right results. But until you don't put in the right effort, until you don't put in the right energy, until you don't push yourself a little bit more, it's not really going to happen. So now it really depends on you, like how well are you willing to work, how much effort are you willing to to put in, and are you willing to put in the right effort? Because at the moment it's not as if you're not putting in effort or energy, Naranji. You are, but it's in the wrong place. Instead of focusing on the positive, you're focusing on the negative, and because of that your energy is a bit stuck. So obviously if you want to improve your energy or improve your luck, make your luck positive, then please start putting in the right effort the right way, and that way your energy will improve as well. So obviously we will have to do a detailed reading to find out exactly which steps you can take or how you can move forward. But if you do have some sort of an idea, then definitely pursue that. If not, and if you feel like you need a detailed guidance, then by all means do get in touch with me. Let me know. Just say, Arti, this is what I need help with, and I promise you from my side I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. But you look after yourself, stay blessed, God bless you. Thank you so much. Guys, remember, it's your life. It's your energy. You have the right to turn things around. You have the right to change your life around and alter your life around the way that you wish to. But if you don't put in the right effort, if you don't do the right karma, your kismat will not change. Honestly, the answer to everything is in the name of the show, Kismatkarma. We didn't choose this name for the show just like that. It was a lot of thought was put into it, a lot of effort, a lot of energy was put into it. And the name Kismatkarma came out because the essence of everything that I do, or the way that I help people, is by reminding you that you can change your kismat by doing the corrective karma. Now, when I first started in this line of work, so many people told me, Arti, why are you saying this? Why are you doing this? You should just say everything is predestined or predetermined if we follow the stars and the signs and whatnot, and that would be the best way forward. Why are you saying to people that they can change their luck when we're telling people that things are predetermined? So a lot of other astrologers didn't really like me very much because I used to say the truth, and I stuck to my guns and I stuck to it. I put my foot down. I thought, no, I'm not going to move back now. This is a truth that I have found, and I want to share it with everybody. And the honest truth is that you can change your luck. You can change your destiny. Yes, the planets, the stars, the sun, the moon, everything has an effect on us. Even the oxygen levels have an effect on us. The weather has an effect on us. The outside environment has an effect on us. Everything has an effect on us. But if we improve our energy to such a level, then those effects can be positive or they can be negative if we don't improve our energy. So depending on what we want to attract, we have to adapt ourselves that way. The same way, say for example, if you're sitting in a bath, I'm sure everybody can resonate with this. So say for example, you run yourself a nice warm bath, or you're in the shower and you spend a bit too long in the shower or the bath. What tends to happen is that you'll notice on that, say the tips of your fingers, that they start to wrinkle a bit. So even sometimes children, when they spend too long in the paddling pool and whatnot, the skin starts to wrinkle a bit. It's not because you're getting old. It's not fast, it's not, it's not kind of accelerating your aging process. It's only because your body is adapting to the water. So you don't lose your grip in water. So your body is adapting to the water. That's why your body starts changing. And that's for spending a few moments longer than intended in the bath or in the shower or in the swimming pool or in your paddling pool and whatnot. That's what the effect that it has on your body. So your body does adapt. Even if you're, say, in front of somebody who's got, say, a flu, or who's not feeling well, or who's suffering with some sort of an issue, and you're stood away from them, but your immune system is really strong, then you won't get the flu from them. However, if it's somebody, if your immune system is weak, then you'll be able to catch that. Now, with this COVID-19 thing, there's a whole different virus altogether. It's much more advanced, much more stronger. So that's a whole different thing altogether. But if your immune system is strong, you can protect your energy and you can help yourself. So there are things that we can do. So even if you watch your diet, watch what you eat, if you stay healthy, obviously that helps you in a really strong way. Even with certain health issues, health problems, your doctors advise you, change your diet, do this, do that, and it will help you. They'll give you a medication that would help, lower your blood pressure or higher your blood pressure or adapt your energy. Why? Because these things are remedies. They're remedies to help you change, help you adapt, help you evolve, and remedies to help you get through this thing called life. So if you can do remedies for everything else, then why can't you do a remedy for your kismat? Why can't you do a remedy to correct your karma? If you can learn to speak a different language, if you can learn to write a different language or read and understand, if you can learn to drive, then why is it difficult for you to learn to live your life the right way? Why is it difficult for you to learn the law of attraction and manifestation? Recently I spoke to a young lady and she said to me, Arti, I have tried everything. I have read every blog, every book, almost seen every single YouTube video, you name it, I've done it all, but even then I can't manifest anything. I can't do it. I've tried my best and it's not working for me. It just doesn't work. I try to manifest and it just doesn't happen. So what am I doing wrong? Can you help me? I checked her energy. We done a spiritual energy reading for her. I checked her energy and there was a blockage in her energy. A very slight blockage, but that was stopping her from achieving her goals. So I told her this is what the problem is. It's not there's nothing wrong with your methods, your techniques or whatever it is that you're doing. Nothing wrong with that. It's just there's a slight glitch in the process, and this is the glitch, that there's some unresolved karma there that needs to be resolved, and there's some blocked energy there, so that needs to be sorted out. So she's working on that now. But the thing is, for all these years, she didn't know, and she just thought, you know what, these things don't work. I've spent all this money on self-help books, on courses that she's done. God knows, I don't know where she found these things from, but she done certain courses and certain self-help books and YouTube videos and whatnot. But it's just nothing was moving forward for her. So that was the problem. We found the glitch in the system, which was, her energy was a bit trapped, a bit blocked, so it needed to be resolved. But the same way, even in your life, your personal life, you can change it. You can adapt it to what you want it to be. Other things can affect us and do affect us, but it's up to us how much we want it to affect us and how we want it to affect us. Now, with this, I'm coming to the eclipse power remedy. The eclipse is going to be extremely powerful. This eclipse season actually is going to be quite powerful, quite strong. Those of you that are being affected by dark energy, black magic, or have been affected by dark energy, black magic in the recent past, it's going to get stronger. You'll notice the effects of it becoming stronger. You'll notice that some of you will already start having very short tempers and become even more emotional than what you normally are. So you might, overreact to certain situations, and you might start arguments or start bickering and start inviting negativity around you, basically. This is something that shouldn't happen. If you are already feeling this sort of energy around you, you notice that your finances are not that great, if you notice that your mood is not that great, if you notice that things are affecting you in a negative way maybe, and if you notice more effects of dark energy or negative energy around you, then the eclipse power remedy can be very, very helpful, and it can help you in a strong way. So should you wish to participate, should you wish to request the eclipse power remedy for yourself, go to our website, go to the power remedies page and see the eclipse power remedy, and that's it. And as soon as you've ordered it, then I'll send you an email, let you know which steps you need to take, and we can take things forward from there. And it should help you in a strong way, because this is giving you a chance to do something from your side. You're getting a chance to fight your own corner. If you're not happy with the way that life is, then change it. If you're not happy with the way that your energy level is, then change it. If you're not happy with the way that things are going, change it. You're not a tree. You don't have to stay put in one place. You can change, you can adapt, you can move. So do it. Use this ability, this God's gift that God has given us, which is called free will. use this free will and, pursue your dreams, make your dreams come true, and become the person that you want to be, become the best version of yourself. Nothing and nobody can stop you. The only person that can be your worst enemy is you yourself. Trust me, I've done literally millions of readings for people, and this is one thing I noticed time and time again. When people become their own worst enemy, they stop themselves from evolving, from growing, from moving forward, and you're just not doing justice to yourself. So start doing justice to yourselves, and it will help you in a strong way. I'm going to do this. I know I talk a lot, so I do apologize for that. Sometimes I just get carried away. I'm going to go straight to the next person now, who is Robin. Robin, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your oracle message for yourself. So I've got your full name over here. So I'm just going to check for you now, Robin, and I'll let you know what I pick up for you. So this is an oracle message for Robin. Okay. Okay, Robin, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your oracle message. One thing that I'm picking up for you is that it isn't going to be much longer now. It seems as if whatever it is that, or whoever it is that you are waiting for, is literally just around the corner. It's not going to be much longer now. It could even be possible that within the next few days that you receive the news that you're waiting for. So be patient. The message that I keep getting is be patient, and it's not much longer now. And when I say not much longer, I'm saying that literally within the next 7 days. So fingers crossed things should move forward for you in a positive way. I really pray and hope that you can resonate with this, and I hope that this oracle message does make sense to you. Obviously, if you wanted to have a detailed reading regarding anything, then get in touch with me. Let me know to say, Arti, this is what I'm unsure about, or this is what I'm uncertain about. And I promise you, from my side, I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. You look after yourself. God bless you. Stay strong. Thank you so much. So that was for Robin. It was a mini reading. We've got somebody else now. Let's have a quick look over here. Okay, somebody's requested a dream interpretation for themselves, which I do enjoy doing. I actually love doing dream interpretations. Let's have a look over here. This is for Michelle. Michelle, thank you so much for requesting your dream interpretation. I'm just going to check for you now. Oh, thank you so much for sending the details. It really does help. Okay, Michelle, first of all, thank you so much for sending in your dream interpretation. One thing that I can definitely pick up for you is that what you need to do now from your side is not look back. The biggest mistake that you could make is looking back or waiting for somebody else to catch up, or waiting for others to kind of, for others, like waiting for others to kind of catch up with you or be with you. This journey is going to be a very much a solo journey, so you will be moving forward, but anything or anybody who's not willing to play a part or willing to support you, they will be left behind. So you will notice a lot of changes now coming into your life. This year, in fact, would have been full of changes for you. The way that the energy is, especially with the type of birds that you saw in your dream, it indicates that so many different types of changes. But this year in particular would have been very, very, I would say, powerful to bring certain changes into your life. But you'll notice that people who are no longer part of your circle are not there for a reason, because they no longer you resonate with the same energy level as you. Your energy is growing, it's evolving, you're becoming a lot more stronger. And with that, what you will notice is that your circle will change, people will change, people who are not willing to adapt, they will literally just stay back, and you'll keep moving forward. There's nothing wrong in that. There's nothing negative in that. It's positive for you to grow, but you can't put your growth on pause to wait for everybody else to catch up. You're the one who's putting in the effort and the energy at the moment, so you deserve to grow. So grow without feeling guilty about it, and that way you'll enhance your energy and enhance your luck even more. But if you carry this guilt with you, which is unnecessary guilt, it's not going to help you at all. It's just going to slow you down. So now you need to decide, like, do you want it to slow you down? Do you want to slow down, or do you want to make the most of this time period? Because now is the time for you to evolve and grow. So I would recommend personally that you make the most of this time period and grow. but obviously the choice is yours. And should you wish to have a detailed reading or a detailed any detailed information, by all means get in touch with me. You can drop me an email on arti, which is ARTI at kismatkarma.com, or what you can do is you can request a spiritual energy reading for yourself, and then I'll do my best to help you. You look after yourself, Michelle. Thank you so much for requesting this. God bless you, and you look after yourself. Remember, guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to make it powerful, up to you to make it positive. If you want to bring a good change into your life, you need to be the person who decides to do so. And then even to correct your kismet, you are the one who needs to do the corrective karma. If you take the right steps, you'll notice the right reactions come into your life. But if you don't do anything at all and you're just waiting for luck to happen, then it will happen in its own time, based on your past life or past karma. But start correcting your energy now, so that even the future is positive for you, even the future is strong for you. So if you want to have a positive life, a strong life, make it happen, but start working towards it now, and then that will help you in a stronger way. I'm going to go straight to the next person now. Let's have a quick look over here. Okay, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. This is for Vikram. Vikram, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. I'm just going to check for you now. Vikram ji, I'm just going to look and let you know what I pick up for you. Okay, just reading your question as well. Very interesting question, Vikram ji. I'm just checking for you now. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Interesting. Vikramji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading for yourself. One thing that's coming up in your reading really strongly for you is that you need to make sure at the moment, don't share your aspirations, your goals, your dreams. Don't share it with too many people. As soon as you tell others about it, what you'll notice is that anything that you want will start to fizzle out, and it's not really going to work out in your favor. So you need to start making sure that you keep your dreams, your aspirations, your goals, keep it to yourself, and just focus on that and try to make that grow. If you have to tell somebody something and it's an absolute necessity, like say for example, you'll have to speak to your accountant about your finances, and it's a necessity and you need to speak to your accountant, but it doesn't mean that you tell everybody about your finances or you tell everybody about what's going on in your life. So that's where you need to be mindful, that's where you need to be a little bit careful about yourself. So you don't improve your energy if you can, but please don't diffuse your energy, don't waste your energy in any way. Improve your energy, start focusing on the things that you want to achieve, and that will help you move forward in a much more stronger way. Just as a simple spiritual remedy, one thing I would recommend for you, Vikramji, is that if you can, try to reconnect with your spiritual side. If you follow any religion and if you follow a certain spiritual practice, then start focusing on that a little bit more. If you want to follow a spiritual path and you need my help with it, then drop me an email on arti@kismatkarma.com and I'll let you know what you can do just to help you a little bit more, because at the moment you do need that extra, I would say extra push to help you move forward in the right direction. I hope and I pray that you can resonate with this, and I really hope that it does make sense to you. Obviously, if you've got any other questions or any concerns, if there is anything at all that you're not sure about or uncertain about, ask me and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. Thank you so much and God bless you. Going to go on a very short break now, literally see you guys within a few minutes. Thank you.
करे किस्मत बने जीवन का यह मर्म, प्राणी तेरे हाथ में, तेरा अपना कर्म, तेरा अपना कर्म।
Kapoor and you're watching Kismatkarma.
Hi, I'm Rekha Bhardwaj and you're watching Kismatkarma with Arti.
Hi, this is Sohali Khan, and you're watching Kismatkarma.
Hey guys, I'm Imran Khan.
And this is Kareena Kapoor
Keep watching Kismatkarma.
with Arti.
In sync.
Hi, this is Sonam Kapoor, and you're watching Kismatkarma.
प्यारे दोस्तों सत श्री अकाल ਤੁਸੀਂ देख रहे हो किस्मत कर्मा आरती के साथ
Namaskar, hello, this is Sonu Nigam, and you're watching Kismat Karma with Arti.
I am Vishal Bhardwaj, and you're watching Kismatkarma.
करे किस्मत बने जीवन का यह मर्म प्राणी तेरे हाथ में तेरा अपना कर्म तेरा अपना कर्म
Namaskar, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that short little break. Remember guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to improve it. If you feel that maybe I can help you in any way whatsoever, quickly get in touch with me. Let me know, just say, Arti ji, this is what I'm unsure about, or this is what I need help with, and I will do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. But remember one thing, I can only help you if you communicate with me. Until you don't let me know, until you don't tell me, Arti ji, this is where I'm stuck, or this is what I need help with, I wouldn't really be able to guide you or help you the right way. So please do bear this in mind. I'm going to go straight to the next person now, who's requested a mini reading for themselves. Let's have a quick look over here. Okay, this is for Jagmeet. Jagmeet ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. I'm just going to check for you now. Let's have a quick look over here. Okay, Jagmeet ji, I'm just going to check for you now. I've read your question as well during the break, so let's just see what the cards have to say. Jagmeet, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. Thank you for trusting Kismatkarma to do your mini reading. One thing that's coming up in your cards really strongly for you is that the worst of it is not over as yet. There seems to be a few more challenges that are in line for you. But after this few more challenges I would say they've tested your resistance, your energy, then you would be ready for the next stage. Then you'll be ready to move forward and develop and evolve in a spiritual way. Now, I know I say this time and time again during my shows, but it's really important to understand the spiritual path, the spiritual journey isn't all like sunshine, roses and flowers, and it's not always light and fluffy and how they make it out in the movies. Like, oh, it's a wonderful, blissful journey. A spiritual journey can be very, very testing. There'll be days when you'll cry, there'll be days when you feel really low, there'll be days when you feel like you're on a high. You do go through like a whole range of emotions and feelings, but it's all a part of your spiritual journey, especially the path that you chose to move forward in. So you literally, what happens is like if you just imagine something, like say if it's anything, I don't know, even if it's like a rock, and it completely crumbles itself and crushes itself to dust, and then from that dust it then recreates itself. That's basically what you're doing. When you go through the spiritual path, the spiritual journey, particle by particle, you're literally breaking everything up and then putting it back together again. One of the first initial, I would say, steps would be to unlearn what you have already learned and then, relearn the correct way again. Because of the knowledge that you've kind of picked up and things that you think is correct or think are right. What happens with that information? It starts feeding your ego, and you feel like, oh, but I know this, I know how to do that, I know this is meant to happen or that's meant to happen, and it doesn't go that way how you've planned it in your mind, planned it in your head. So a spiritual path, a spiritual journey can't be taken that way. You need to take it as an empty vessel. Start with a blank slate, and then you need to recreate your reality and recreate the energy that you want for yourself. But if you're still holding on to the egoistic past, that's not going to help you. The best way to destroy your ego would be to literally unlearn everything that you've learned. Whatever you've picked up over the times or from different, I would say, regarding your spiritual journeying or regarding your spirituality, whatever you've learned from, I don't know, YouTube videos or blogs or websites, put that to one side, forget about it for a while, and relearn in a new way. Just to come to me as a blank slate. And then you can start from there. It'll be a lot more easier for you, a lot more beneficial. But right now, yes, you are going through a very testing time. It is going to get a little bit more difficult before it gets better. It just feels as that initial stage, how you've still not kind of jumped that yet. So you need to go past this bit. And the only way to do it would be by surrendering your ego. Now, if you still carry on having more trouble, I did send you some exercises to do. But if you carry on having some more trouble doing this, then definitely you drop me another email, and I promise you I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. But give it a go first. The exercises that I sent you, the things that I sent you, give them a chance first. So it's not going to happen overnight, within 24 hours. It will take time. So give yourself some time first. And then if you still can't make any progress, then do definitely drop me an email, and I'll do my best to help you. Thank you so much, and God bless you. You look after yourself. Thank you so much. Remember, guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to make it positive. If there is any way that I can help you, any way at all, quickly get in touch with me. Let me know. Just say, Arti, this is what I'm unsure about, or this is what I'm uncertain about. And I promise you, from my side, I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way possible. It's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to improve it. I'm going to go straight to the next person now. Let's have a quick look over here. Okay, this is from Mala. Malaji, first of all, thank you so much. You've requested a mini reading for yourself. I'll definitely do my best to help you. Malaji, I'm just going to check for you now. Let's see. So just reading your question as well. Okay, very interesting question. Let's see, Malaji. Let's see what the cards have to say for you. So this is your mini reading for Malaji. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Malaji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. It's really interesting the way that your cards have come out, because one thing that I'm picking up for you is that definitely you must have taken some sort of advice or help or guidance from a negative energy practitioner. and that's what's made things a lot more worse for you. It shouldn't have been this bad. As per your kismet, as per your as per your destiny, like what was say the part of it that was predestined for you, this episode should not have even have occurred in your life. It shouldn't have even happened in your life. But it seems that somehow maybe you've manipulated your own energy, or you've given somebody else to manipulate your energy. Now, the way that this would have happened is via a negative energy practitioner. So if you haven't confronted them yourself or asked them yourself, then it could be that somebody else has done this on your behalf. But the way that your cards have come out, it seems as if majority of the chances are that you have maybe manipulated your own energy yourself in a negative way. So please be very careful. A negative energy practitioner would be somebody who's taken your personal energy blueprint away from you. It could be a photograph of you. It could be the time that you were born, the place that where you were born, because they need to have the coordinates of where you were born, your full name, your parents' full names. There are so many things that hold onto your personal energy blueprint. Your clothes, your hair, your nail clippings, your blood, your saliva. So say for example, if you drink a cup of tea or something and you leave the rest of it there, then that tea could be then used by a negative energy practitioner. So anything that has a bit of your DNA or your saliva in it, that can be used as well. So anything like that, like it could have been used. So just be really mindful, careful of the way that you are around other people. Just make sure you don't leave your things behind, an item of clothing, your shoes, your slippers, your bags, your clothes. Don't leave anything behind. That should help you in a stronger way. You've already obviously shared your personal energy blueprint with the wrong person. Just try to not repeat that mistake again, because a lot of damage has already been done. You don't want that to be worse. Definitely whenever you do get a chance, when you have an opportunity, the reading I would recommend for yourself would be a spiritual energy reading. The reason why I'm going to recommend this reading is because once we've done your spiritual energy reading for you, then we'll be able to see what the best way forward for you is, hopefully see if you can somehow rectify the damage that has been done, because clearly the damage is quite rapid, quite strong. So I wouldn't be surprised if they done this during, say, a supermoon even, when this problem got even worse. So just be a bit mindful. So that means that even for your energy, now on the 5th of June, we've got this eclipse coming up. So as per your energy, the eclipse energy would affect you in a very dense, very dark way. But definitely try to have your spiritual energy reading done before then, by all means, and then I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. Remember, we can do it via Skype or on WhatsApp as well, so I'll do my best to help you either way. Look after yourself. God bless you. Take care. Thank you so much. Remember guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to improve it. If you are unsure or uncertain about anything at all, get in touch with me, ask me, and I will do my best to help you. But remember guys, I can only help you if you communicate with me. Until you don't let me know, until you don't say, Arti, this is what I'm unsure about, or this is what I'm uncertain about, I wouldn't really be able to help you, guide you the right way. Now, I was speaking to this, the last person in regards to your personal energy blueprint. It's really important to understand that never ever give your personal energy blueprint away to anybody. If someone's genuinely trying to help you, they wouldn't need that personal information anyway. But if they are seeking that personal information, then it could be that they're using it for wrong things, wrongdoings, and you don't want to have anybody trying to do any sort of a negative dark energy or sending anything like that towards you. So please be really mindful, be careful of who you share your information with. It's really important. Secondly, one thing I need to remind everybody is that this show is a live show. So if you did want to get in touch with me, quickly get in touch with me as fast as you can, and I will do my best to help you in every way possible. But remember guys, I can only help you if you communicate with me. So communication is the key here. If you've got any questions, any concerns, let me know. Just say, Arti, this is what I'm unsure about, or this is what I'm uncertain about, and I will do my best to help you. But I can only help you if you communicate with me. So please do let me know, and I'll do my best to help. I'm going to go straight to the next person now. Let's have a quick look over here. Okay. Okay, this is for Umesh ji. Umesh ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading for yourself. I'm just reading the question now. Okay, Umesh ji, first of all, thank you so much for sending, requesting your mini reading. I'm just going to check for you now. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what the cards have to say. Right, okay, Umesh, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. It's a very interesting question. I'll do my best to help answer it. It's obviously a very broad question, so definitely I would feel that maybe at some point you would need a detailed reading. But I'll try to give you as much information as possible. Now, one thing that's coming up in your reading quite strongly for you is that you will need help from others. Remember, there's no I in team. You will need other people to support you and help you. So be kind to those around you. Be mindful of those around you, and don't take things for granted. If they have done something to help you, or if they've gone out of their way, show a bit of gratitude. A little bit of sometimes like a little thank you goes a really long way. A little bit of appreciation goes a really long way. So appreciate others around you. They're volunteers as well, just as you are. So it's not as if they're getting anything extra out of it. So please do bear that in mind, and they're there to help you. If they don't do their work, then you don't look good. So they're actually making you look good. So it's up to you to keep them happy. But if your team isn't happy, and if you're not working as a team, it's not going to work. The way that your energy is at the moment is like you can move forward because you have got a good team, but at the moment maybe they're not treated right, or maybe they're not feeling appreciated enough. And that's what the issue is. That doesn't mean that you kick everybody out and start afresh. No, what it means is that you change, and all those people can't be wrong. So it means that you change and start appreciating others more. Just do that. Just start doing it from from tomorrow even, and you'll start noticing a positive change. So it will really help you in a strong way. Other than that, I'm not really seeing that there's any other major changes that you need to do. It's just this. Even if you if you think, okay, you know what, Arti ji said this, but I'm still going to kind of throw everyone out, start fresh, start with new people, new volunteers, and you're going to have the same problem. Because they're human beings as well. Whoever you get in, there will be human beings. They won't be machines or robots, and they will all have feelings. And nobody wants to not be appreciated. Nobody wants to be, wants to feel as if like it's all give, and that's it. So that's what they're feeling like at the moment. They're feeling undermined. They're feeling depreciated. They're feeling upset about it, and it's not a good vibe. It's not a good energy. It makes you look bad. So instead of becoming a boss, become a leader, and you'll see a significant difference. I hope and I pray that you can resonate with this, Umesh. Sorry if I've offended you or upset you in any way. My intention was definitely not that. The message that I share with you, the information that I share with you is basically based on your energy. It's not from me, it's from your guides, your angels. So please don't think it's my personal opinion. It's your life, and you are free to do what you wish to do. God bless you, and you look after yourself. Thank you so much. God bless. Remember, guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to improve it. If you are unsure or uncertain about anything at all, let me know, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. We're going to go straight to the next person. Let's have a quick look over here. Okay, this was Jagriti. Jagriti ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading for yourself. I'm just going to read your question. Oh, bless you. Okay, thank you so much for your kind words, and thank you for your feedback. Yes, I'll do my best to help you. Let's just have a look for you, Jagriti ji. I'm just going to check your cards for you. Let's see what the cards have to say. Interesting. Okay, Jagriti ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading for yourself. One thing that's coming up in your energy is that what you need to do from your side is to make sure that you don't upset others. Be kind to others. Be mindful of the way that you speak to others, or the things that you say to others. There could be like a miscommunication. And because of that miscommunication, it could bring you huge losses. Some of the losses you'll be able to recoup, some of them might become permanent. So that's where you need to be careful. I mean, money, finances, that can be recouped. Sooner or later you'll be able to get that back. But relationships, no chance. You know, so please be really careful. I mean, some things at stake here are very, very important, and they would be worth a lot more than, say, even $1 billion. So don't even risk it. It's just not worth risking those relationships. It's just not worth it. Be really careful about the steps that you take. Do consider how much impact it will have on others around you, not just those at the same level as you, but those who are, at a different level, who may be struggling. So do think about them as well, and just consider what they would have to go through if you make certain decisions. So I think once you put that into consideration, the choice is going to be easy for you. If you say to me, Arti, you make the decision for me and you tell me what to do, I will never ever tell you what to do. All I can let you know is that you need to be considerate of others, and that should help you in a stronger way. But definitely, if you want to have a detailed reading in regards to anything, you want to really check the implications of any decisions that you make, then definitely do request your spiritual energy reading sooner rather than later. Then that way I'll be able to check your energy for you, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. But even with this decision, it seems like you need to make it quite fast. So please don't leave it too late. Even if it means that you need to request an emergency reading, do that. But it's best not to take a risk with things like this, because you just don't want to go backwards. You want to move forwards now, right? And that should help you in a stronger way. Thank you so much, and God bless you. You look after yourself. Remember, guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to improve it. If you feel uncertain or unsure about anything at all, simply ask me, get in touch with me. Let me know. Say, Arti, this is what I'm uncertain about, or this is what I'm unsure about. And I promise you, from my side, I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. I'm going to go straight to the next person now. Let's have a quick look over here. Okay. Thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. I'm just going to check for you now. Let me just quickly read. Okay. Thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. Definitely, reading your question. It's a very, very interesting question that you're asking me, Muhammad Ji. I'm just going to check for you now. So this is for Muhammad Ji. I'm just going to check for you now. Let's see what the cards have to say for you. Very interesting question, Muhammad Ji. I'm just going to check for you now. Let's see. Oh, card wants to come out for you. Very interesting card. Let's have a look. Wow. Okay, Mahamaji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. One thing that's coming up in your cards really strongly for you is that you need to make sure that you don't rush into anything right now. If you decide to go ahead and take this step, you may regret it later on, because at the moment, although this person seems quite timid and passive, and the way that maybe you'd want her to be in your life, going forward, you'll notice that that isn't the case at all. There will be a few things that will be revealed to you, a few hidden truths that will come to the forefront, and then you might regret taking this step. So please, really, before going down this path, just stop and look at what you have. The way that your life is at the moment, do you really want that to change? Because when a new person enters the equation, every other relationship will alter, it will change. Even if you promise yourself, I won't let anything change, I'll be the same, or I'll treat everybody fair, and I'll be good. Even then, they would feel different. It's not as if like you're forcing somebody to feel different, but they themselves won't feel right. So it is going to cause conflict, and it is going to cause some negativity there. So before you take any step, really think things through and just reconsider maybe, and that should help you in a stronger way. But one thing that I am seeing is that if you do end up taking this step, then it won't be long before you regret it. If you don't take this step, then there's definitely a lot of work that needs to be salvaged, a lot that needs to be sorted out in order for things to become positive or stronger again, like how they used to be. So it's not impossible to do, but you have to put some effort in. If you're willing to put in the right effort, the right energy, from my side, I can do my best to help you, but you will have to put in some effort, some energy, and obviously that requires time from your side. You need to make sure from your side that you don't from your side. You need to make sure that you don't give other people too much room to manipulate your feelings or manipulate your energy. Be strong and really think things through, then make a decision. Whichever decision you make, don't make it in anger, don't make it in haste. Really think things through, then you take the step that you need to take. Obviously, I can't tell you which way to go or what to do. One thing I can say to you is that if you do take a certain step, it will cause a lot of regret. So please do bear this in mind. I hope you can resonate with this, and I really pray to God that you can make sense of this. Obviously, if there's anything that you need to say extra help in, then by all means do get in touch with me. Let me know. Just say, Arti ji, this is what I'm uncertain about, or this is what I'm unsure about. And I promise you, from my side, I will do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. But remember one thing, I can only help you if you communicate with me. So communication is the key here. As soon as the communication is right, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Going to go straight to the next person, who's Anilji. Anilji, first of all, thank you so much. Okay, you've requested a mini reading for yourself. I'm just going to quickly read your question for you, and then I'll help answer it. Let's have a look. Okay. Okay, interesting energy. Thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. Let's have a look for you now. Let's see what the cards have to say. I know you wrote down what you wish the answer would be, but I can only tell you what the cards say, right? Let's see. Okay, Energy, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. One thing that's coming up for you quite strongly is that you need to make sure at the moment the way that your energy is, retrace your steps, revisit your steps, and really go through things with a fine comb and just see, is there anything to adapt or change? Are there any lessons to be learned from this for next time? Because unfortunately you will have to start again from square one. This is not something that you can just start again midway or reuse anything of the past. This is something which is like a completely new step that you would need to take and start again from square one. The opportunity that you had, that which could have been a golden opportunity for you, actually, you've lost that chance. I had already emailed you, to be honest, and I told you that these are the dates, and by this date you need to let me know. But there's opportunities and missed opportunities now. So right now it will just be the way that you move forward. You need to look at the other options that are available, and that will help you in a stronger way. I do pray to God that you can resonate with this, and I hope this does make sense to you. Obviously, if there's any questions or any concerns, if there's anything that you want to ask me, say in much more detail, then by all means do get to me. Let me know. Just say, Arti, this is what I'm unsure about, or this is what I'm uncertain about, and I will do my best to help you in every way that I can. You look after yourself, and God bless you. Guys, I'm going to go literally in a really tiny small break now, and I'll see you guys within a few moments. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Thank you.
कर्म करे किस्मत बने जीवन का यह मर्म प्राणी तेरे हाथ में तेरा अपना कर्म तेरा अपना कर्म
Kapoor and you're watching Kismatkarma.
Hi, I'm Rekha Bhardwaj and you're watching Kismatkarma with Arti.
Hi, this is Sohali Khan and you're watching Kismatkarma.
Hey guys, I'm Imran Khan.
And this is Kareena Kapoor
Keep watching Kismatkarma
with Arti.
in sync.
Hi, this is Sonam Kapoor and you're watching Kismatkarma.
प्यारे दोस्तों सत श्री अकाल ਤੁਸੀਂ देख रहे हो किस्मत कर्मा आरती के साथ
Namaskar, hello, this is Sonu Nigam, and you're watching Kismat Karma with Arti.
I am Vishal Bhardwaj, and you're watching Kismatkarma.
करे किस्मत बने जीवन का यह मर्म प्राणी तेरे हाथ में तेरा अपना कर्म तेरा अपना कर्म
Namaskar ji and welcome back to Kismatkarma Live. I'm your host Dr Arti Jangra, and as you know I'll be doing your mini readings, your dream interpretations, and of course your oracle messages for you. There's just been so many of you who have requested today, so we've had to extend today's show as well. As you know, I always do my best to help you in every way that I can, but I can only help you if you communicate with me. So communication is the key here. So long as you communicate, so long as you let me know, okay, Arti, this is what I need help with, this is what I need help on, then I'll be able to guide you and help you the right way. But until you don't let me know, I wouldn't really be able to help you. So please do bear this in mind. I'm going to go straight to the next person now. Let's have a quick look over here. Kulvanji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading for yourself. I'm just going to check for you now. Let's see what the cards have to say. Let's have a look. It's a pretty good question as well. Interesting question, Kulvanji. Let's see. Okay, really positive cards. I'm getting a lot of good energy today. Good cards coming up for people. The way that your reading is, the way that your energy is, one thing that I can pick up for you, Guruji, is that what you need to do is just focus on your own work. Focus on what you can do. Don't focus on what you can't do. Okay? It seems as if your focus is being split at the moment, where you're focusing on things that you can't control or you can't do. You need, instead of seeing that what you can't do, what you can't control, focus on what you can do, what you can control, and that should help you in a stronger way. But if you keep focusing on the things that you can't do or the things that you have no control over, then all it's going to do is just going to keep hurting you. So and also you'll stay stuck. You'll just be like, you'll be stuck in that same place. You won't be able to kind of move forward or grow. So whatever you can't do, say you've tried your best and there's absolutely no ways and means that you can change that. If that is something which is now permanent, then move on to the things that you can do, okay? And that's going to help you the right way to differentiate what is permanent, what is semi-permanent, what can be changed, what can't be changed. For those things, obviously, I'll have to do a detailed reading for you. But there seems to be some things which are I would say that have been damaged so much that those damages are permanent. Say, for example, life and death. Those things are permanent. If somebody's gone, they're gone. You can't reverse time and bring them back. So some things you won't be able to change in a permanent way. But whatever can be salvaged or what can be done, I'll definitely share that information with you, and hopefully that will help you in a positive way, in a stronger way. Obviously, if you've got any other questions or concerns, if there's anything else that you're unsure about, ask me, get in touch with me, let me know, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. Thank you so much. You look after yourself. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Thank you so much. I'm going to go straight to the next person now. Let's have a quick look over here. This is for, let's see, Roshni. Roshni, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading for yourself. Roshni ji, I'm just reading your question. Very, very interesting question. Thank you so much for your kind words. I'm just going to check for you now. Let's see what the cards have to say for you, Roshni. Let's have a look. Okay, Roshni, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. One thing that's coming up in your cards for you quite strongly is that it should happen most likely next year. This year doesn't seem to be too positive for you to find the right person, but next year seems a lot more positive for you. But it doesn't mean that you can't start looking now. So definitely start looking, because these things do take time. Even when you meet somebody, like say if you meet the right person, and even with that, it's not going to be the case that you like meet him today and you guys get married tomorrow. He'll need time as well. You'll need time as well. So you both need to see like what the best way forward for you both is really. And once you've both decided that this is like we both agree, it can take a little bit of time. And then it's like arranging the marriage or the wedding and things like that, because of the way that your cards are coming out. This is not going to be a small affair. This is going to be something quite big. And I feel like even from maybe your partner's side of the family, they would want something quite big and strong. And from your side, you would want something quite elaborate, quite big and strong as well. So in that way, I'm seeing that it will take time to plan and organize something at that scale. It will take time. So start looking now, so that at least by next year, you've got more time to get to know each other and arrange things, so things can move forward in a stronger way for you. So I wish you every success. I wish you all the best. Start looking straight away. Don't waste any time. And that should help you in a much more positive way. If there's anything that you need extra help with, if you find like a potential somebody and you think, oh, maybe this person is the one, maybe this person's going to bring me bring me positivity in my life, and if you just want me to double check for you, if you want me to look in detail for you, in depth for you, then by all means get in touch. Let's do a spiritual energy reading. Let's check in detail, and then what we can do for you is we can do a spiritual compatibility. And once we do the spiritual compatibility, then we can see what the best way forward for you is. I wish you every success, Roshni. Good luck. It's a very cheerful, happy reading. So I wish you every success. You look after yourself. God bless you. Remember, guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to improve it. If you feel that maybe I can help you in any way, get in touch with me, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. Going to go straight to the next person now. Let's have a look. Okay, interesting. This person has requested a dream interpretation. Okay. A very strange dream, Amar. Amar, first of all, thank you so much. Sorry, this is Amar who's requested a dream interpretation for himself. Very interesting dream. Thank you so much for sending your dream in, and thank you for choosing Kismatkarma for your dream interpretation. So you're saying this is the first time you've contacted the show. You've been following me for a while, but you've never actually participated or never actually got in touch. So thank you so much for trusting us. Thank you for getting in touch. Amar, the way that your dream is, one thing that's coming up really strongly for you is that you need to, you need to leave you need to leave any insecurity behind you. You need to become more confident, because if you want to achieve this, your key would be confidence. Anybody who's on the same path as you, an essential ingredient for success would be confidence. You know, it's almost like, say, somebody who wants to perform on stage and they don't have any confidence. How would they be able to perform? You know, it's like you want to become a keynote speaker at a speech, but you can't speak. You know, how is that going to help you? You need to, confidence is like a key thing for you in order for you to move forward. So you need more confidence. Believe in yourself. You have the skill, you have the ability, but in order to make that ability shine, polish yourself a little bit more and show that confidence, you know, and believe in yourself, and that's going to help you in a stronger way. The way that it's coming up in your cards and your reading and your energy at the moment, it seems as if like something, because of something, you're a bit scared or you're afraid and you're not moving forward. What are you waiting for? If you carry on waiting for a really long time and you think, actually, you know what, maybe not now, maybe a bit later, maybe I'll do it afterwards. Afterwards will never come. Half your life would go to waste just for waiting. You don't need to be waiting. There will be other things that you need to wait for, where success will come your way and you need to be waiting to sign a contract, you need to be waiting to a stronger commitment, something more positive, something more powerful. Then it's worth waiting. But if you're making yourself procrastinate and wait, it's not a good thing. You're actually damaging your chances of success. It's not a good thing for you. As a spiritual remedy, one thing I would recommend for yourself is that if you can do so, try to make sure that you avoid eating non-veg, and that's including fish and it's including chicken. So avoid having anything that's animal related. You can have dairy, that you can have, except for egg, you can have butter or yogurt or milk. That's absolutely fine to have, but just avoid egg, and all other forms of meat avoid. And that should help you in a stronger way, in a much more positive way. And avoid it until you've actually taken this next step, the one that you've mentioned in your question as well. And once you've taken that step, then definitely get in touch with me. Let me know, just say, Arti, look, this is what I've done, and then I can let you know what you can do going forward. I really hope and I pray that you can resonate with this, Sachira. I really hope that it does make sense to you. It would be such a shame to waste such a wonderful talent. It would be awful to do that, so please don't waste it. Okay, make the most of it, and I hope you can resonate with it, and I hope you can make sense of this. You look after yourself, take care, and God bless you. Thank you so much. And remember, guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to improve it. If you are uncertain or unsure about anything at all, simply get in touch with me. Let me know. Just say, Arti, this is what I'm unsure about, uncertain about, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. I'm going to go straight to the next person now. Let's have a quick look over here. This is going to be for Sheetal. Sheetal ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading for yourself. I'm just going to read your question. Okay, interesting. Sheetal ji, first of all, thank you so much for sending your question. Thank you for requesting your question. I'm sorry about the delay in the reading. It's just that it does get pre-booked really fast, really quickly. So that's why it's taken a bit of time since you've booked. So I'll definitely just check for you right now, and let's see what we can do to help. So this was Sheetal ji. This is your question that's being answered. And I don't know if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, but a big hello to you, or whether you're watching via our app. A big hello to you. Let's have a look, Sheetal ji. Wow. Okay, Sheetal ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting a mini reading for yourself. One thing that's coming up in your cards really strongly for you at the moment is that you need to make sure that you keep moving forward. There's no looking back now. Don't look over your shoulder. Don't look back, because you're not going that way. You're moving forward now in life. So, focus on this new adventure that you're about to embark on, and focus on the things that you want to achieve and what you want to do. That's going to help you in a strong way. But if you keep looking towards the past and thinking, this happened, that happened, then it's just going to delay you. It's just going to stop you. And worry doesn't do anything. If you worry about something, or if you remember something and you worry about it, it's not going to make it better. It's not going to erase the past. No matter how many times you recall that memory or recall that pain, it's not going to go away. It'll still be there. And if you want to heal, you need to heal the correct way. Success would help you heal. Okay, that would help heal those wounds that are there. But if you keep going back to them and keep thinking, oh, she said this or he done that, then you'll just be stuck in that time zone. You'll still be there. We're here now. We're in 2020 now. So you need to look at this, where you are right now at this very moment in time. And see how you can evolve, or how you can grow, and how you can develop yourself from here. Obviously, if you've got any other questions or concerns, if there's anything that you're unsure or uncertain about, ask me, get in touch with me, let me know. Just say, Arti ji, this is what I'm unsure about. Ask me, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. But remember one thing, I can only help you if you communicate with me. So communication is the key here. I hope you can resonate with this, and I really pray that you can make sense of this. You look after yourself. God bless you. Take care. Thank you so much. Remember, guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to improve it. If you feel that I can help you in any way whatsoever, let me know. Just say, Arti ji, this is what I'm unsure about, this is what I'm uncertain about, and I will do my best to help you in every way that I can. Going to go straight to the next person now. Let's have a quick look over here. Okay, this is for Layla. Layla, first of all, thank you so much for getting in touch with me. Layla, you've said to me you wanted to have a mini reading for yourself. So I'll definitely check your cards for you. Just going to read your question quickly. Okay, interesting question. Let me have a look for you. Leila ji, this is for you. Let's see what the cards have to say. I'll just have a look for you now. Right. Change cards. Okay. Leila ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading via Kismatkarma. One thing that's coming up in your cards really strongly is that you will find the answers to your questions in your past. It seems as if history is trying to repeat itself again, but you need to make sure that you don't repeat any old mistakes. Okay, if you go back into the past and if you start reacting the same way that you did before, you start behaving the same way that you did before, it's going to cause the same sort of problems. And then what you'll find out is in a few years' time, you'll be back at square one and you'll be in the exact same spot where you are now. It would feel like a bit like deja vu for you, but this is somewhere you've been before. Maybe the circumstances were a little bit different. Maybe the people around you were a little bit different, but more or less the situation was the same, right? You've been in almost the same situation before in the past as well. And this would have been like a good let's look at your cards. Maybe about 6-7 years ago roughly. More like 7 years ago, to be honest. So that is something like you need to prove now to the universe that you have learnt from the mistakes of your past. Once you've learnt from the mistakes of the past, then you will be able to move forward in a much more stronger way. If you have not learnt from those, then the universe will present that same, test in front of you again and again and again until you pass it. So you need to make sure that you do this for yourself. This is for you. It's not for anybody else. It's not going to help anybody. It's not going to benefit anybody else. How much is going to benefit you or how much is going to help you. So you improve your own luck. You improve your own energy. Try to make things move forward in a positive way, and that's going to help you grow and evolve. If you are unsure or uncertain about anything at all, ask me. Let me know. Just say, Arti, this is what I'm unsure about, or this is what I'm uncertain about. And I promise you, from my side, I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. But I can only help you if you communicate with me. So please do bear in mind that communication is the key. That's the best way forward. You look after yourself, you take care of yourself, and God bless you. Thank you so much. Remember, guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to make it positive. If you feel that maybe Dr. Arti can help you in any way whatsoever, then quickly get in touch with me. Don't waste time, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. I'm going to go straight to the next person now. Let's have a quick look over here. Okay, this is a mini reading that you've requested. You've asked me to use an alias name for you, which is Shadow. So I'll use your alias name Shadow for you, which is absolutely fine. I'm just going to read your question for you quickly. Okay. Acha. Alright then. Shadowji, I'm just going to check for you now. Let's see what the cards have to say. I've read your question as well. Let's have a look over here. Let's see. So this is for Shadow. This is your mini reading. Okay, thank you so much first of all for requesting your mini reading. The way that your cards have come out, the way that your energy is Shadow, is that one thing I'm picking up for you is that if it's a female energy, if it's a female force that you seek guidance from or help from, it will be very, very beneficial for you. It will bring you a lot of luck, a lot of positive energy. The initials that you need to be wary of are the initials M and the initials S and H. M, S and H, they don't have to be in the same name. They might be the first name of the person or the organization or the company. But especially if they are a female, you need to be really, really careful, because obviously you don't want that negativity to harm you in any way whatsoever. So do bear this in mind. Other than that, it seems as if maybe you've got some things around you which are maybe attracting negative energy or pulling negativity towards them. So if you've got any sort of gemstones, crystals, semi-precious gemstones around you, anything that's absorbing or attracting negative energy, you need to get rid of that, because at the moment you can't handle those sorts of things. You can't. Crystals can be very powerful if they're used the right way. However, if they're incorrectly used, then they can cause a lot of suffering as well. So just at the moment, as per your personal current spiritual energy level, I'm not really picking up that these are something which are beneficial for you or positive for you. So I wouldn't really recommend anything like that this time. So please do bear this in mind. Obviously, if you've got any other questions or concerns, if there's anything at all that you feel that you need my help with, I promise you from my side, I'll do my absolute best to help you. I hope you can resonate with this, and I really hope that you can make sense of this. You look after yourself, and God bless you. You take care. Thank you so much. Remember, guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to make it positive. If you are unsure about anything at all, ask me, let me know, and I'll do my best to help you. Going to go straight to the next person now. Pankaj ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading for yourself. I'm just going to have a look for you now. Ooh, okay, interesting question. Let's have a look. I'll definitely look for you, and I'll let you know what I pick up for you. Let's see, this is for Pankaj. Pankaj ji, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. Let's see what your cards have to say. Cards. Let's see. So it's a message that they want to give us. Okay. Pankaj ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. One thing that's coming up in your cards at the moment is that definitely there does seem to be a lot of dense energy around you. You're absolutely spot on, you're absolutely right in saying that it is dark energy. And it's been there for some time, it's been there for a while. This is definitely not, just as in here, like it's not something new. It seems to be something quite ancient, or something that's been there for a very long time. And when I say ancient, that means that it's a possibility that maybe other family members or maybe other generations within your family had suffered from this, or had suffered because of this type of an energy or entity in the past as well. There definitely does seem to be some sort of an entity presence there as well, with the things that you described. Now, if those bruises or those scratch marks are reoccurring, and if they're happening more often than necessary, and if you've already been to your GP and doctor and they've said to you, there's nothing, it's not, they can't find an explanation for it, then in that case, one thing I would recommend for yourself, as soon as you can, without wasting time, definitely go for a spiritual energy reading, because I would have to do a detailed reading first, then I'll be able to guide you or help you the right way. Now, if this entity is making markings and making itself kind of much more apparent and visible around your home and in your life, then it's definitely not a good sign. That means that it's quite strong and quite powerful. Then I wouldn't do anything right now. Before you've had your spiritual energy reading, don't do anything to provoke it. So I wouldn't even recommend at the moment that you listen to any sort of part or prayers or anything like that. Just keep everything as normal as you can for now. Speak to me. Let's do a spiritual energy reading first. Then we can see what the best step or what the best way forward is. But this is actually not good. It's actually quite dangerous, especially if it's having markings on bodies and stuff. That's not a good sign. Because then if they can do that, then they can go further as well. And you just don't want it to take it. You don't want this negativity to go a step further. It's not nice to deal with, and it's not a nice experience for anyone who I know that has been involved in it. So please from your side, as I would even recommend it maybe as an emergency, request for your spiritual energy reading for you sooner rather than later. So that I can check your energy, and then that way I'll do my best to help you in every way possible. For now, some precautions that I can recommend for yourself is that don't change anything in the house. Like don't do more bath or do more prayers or anything like that. It's important for you. However, what you can do is that if you can avoid consuming non-veg, and this includes eggs, fish and chicken. Avoid consuming alcohol. That would help you in a stronger way as well. Another thing that I would recommend for yourselves is that if you can, avoid wearing the color black on the top half of your bodies, and that should make things a bit more positive for you. It's not going to get rid of the problem completely 100%, but at least it will make the space around you, the energy, the space around you a bit more bearable until you're able to find some sort of a permanent or a strong solution. So that should definitely help you in a stronger way. Other than that, one thing I would recommend for yourself is that try to make sure you don't share your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations with too many people, because obviously that's not going to help you the right way. One thing that I am seeing for you is that don't give your personal energy blueprint away either to anybody else, because your energy is being manipulated so much. The fear is that maybe these attacks or these psychic attacks are coming from multiple places. But to be honest, I would only be able to shed more light on that once we do the spiritual energy reading, because with that we're more likely to find out where this negativities come from, how it's come about, and who sent it, and why they sent it, where they sent it from, because it's important to know these things just for your peace of mind. Obviously the main importance is a solution, but for your peace of mind it's important to know these things, so that those mistakes can't be repeated again. You know, it will just give you that peace of mind. But please do get in touch with me as soon as you can. Even if you want to call my team now, get in touch with us now and we'll do our absolute best to help you. Just give me a missed call and I'll do my best to help you. Otherwise, drop me an email on arti@kismatkarma.com. Communicate with me directly, and then hopefully we'll be able to arrange a spiritual energy reading, and then hopefully then take things forward from there. Thank you and well done for getting in touch with me. I can understand that it couldn't have been an easy decision to make. It couldn't have been an easy step to take for you, but you took it. So well done for doing that, because normally when even you try to get help, or you reach out for help with situations like this, it's not easy, because the negativity doesn't want you to win. It doesn't want you to move forward. It doesn't want you to grow. So it stops you. It holds you back. It kind of binds you so that you're not growing or you're not moving forward in life. So obviously it's not a good thing. If you want your luck to change, you can make it change, but obviously you need to take the right step at the right time. So do bear this in mind. But you look after yourself, and hopefully I'll hear from you soon. God bless you. You look after yourself. Thank you so much. Remember guys, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to improve it. If you are unsure or uncertain about anything at all, simply ask me, get in touch with me, let me know. Say, Arti, this is what I'm uncertain about, or this is what I'm unsure about, and then let me know. And I promise you, from my side, I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. But remember one thing, I can only help you guys if you communicate with me. So communication is the key here. I'm going to go on a quick short break now. I'll literally see you guys within a few minutes. God bless you.
कर्म करे किस्मत बने जीवन का यह मर्म प्राण अपना कर्म तेरा अपना कर्म
Kapoor and you're watching Kismatkarma.
Hi, I'm Rekha Bhardwaj and you're watching Kismatkarma with Arti.
Hi, this is Sohali Khan, and you're watching Kismatkarma.
Hey guys, I'm Imran Khan.
And this is Kareena.
Keep watching Kismatkarma.
With Arti.
Insane.
Hi, this is Sonam Kapoor and you're watching Kismatkarma.
प्यारे दोस्तों सत श्री अकाल ਤੁਸੀਂ देख रहे हो किस्मत कर्मा आरती के साथ
Namaskar, hello, this is Sonu Nigam, and you're watching Kismat Karma with Arti.
I am Vishal Bhardwaj and you're watching Kismatkarma.
करे किस्मत बने जीवन का यह मर्म प्राणी तेरे हाथ में तेरा अपना कर्म तेरा अपना कर्म
Namaskar ji, welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed that short little break. I just wanted to remind everybody that if you still want to participate in the show, do get in touch with me. Let me know exactly what it is that you want help with, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. But remember one thing, I can only help you if you communicate with me. So communication is the key here. I'm going to go straight to the next person now. Somebody who's requested a mini reading for themselves. So this is for Shanti ji. First of all, thank you so much for getting in touch with us and requesting your mini reading. I've read your question. I'm just going to check your cards now and let's see what the cards have to say for you. This is for Shanti ji. Let's see. Shanti ji, I'm just checking for you now. And let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, interesting. Shanti ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. The way that your cards have come out, the way that your energy is at the moment, one thing that's really important is that to make sure that you get to know all of the facts before you jump to conclusions. It seems as if you've got half knowledge at the moment, or you've got half information at the moment, and that can be really, really dangerous. So if you make any permanent decisions based on this half knowledge or half truth that you have, it's not really going to help you. The other worrying factor that I'm picking up in your reading is that it seems as if somebody else is telling you lies or white lies. It's not a positive energy. So if you are even getting white lies or any sort of lie, like, to be honest, a lie is a lie, right? So any sort of lie, if somebody is lying to you, it's not a good thing. And if it's affecting your decision that you make, or any sort of permanent decision that you make, then you need to be extra mindful or extra careful of that, because if you destroy your own life by taking the wrong steps, making the wrong decisions, you'll have nobody else to blame but yourself. So please don't risk it. Whatever happens, don't risk it. Take the right step the right way, and that's going to help you move forward in a positive way. If you're unsure or uncertain about anything, ask me. Maybe go for a detailed reading rather than making a permanent decision, especially something so big like this. I definitely won't recommend it without maybe having a detailed reading, or at least find out the full truth before you do anything. There's no time limit or anything like that you're up against. So if somebody's trying to pressurize you and saying to you, you have to decide by XYZ day or this time, then they're lying to you, because I'm not picking up anything like that, because there's some sort of like a permanent deadline there that needs to be adhered to. No, this is something you can actually work at in your own pace, so there's no great rush. So if someone is pressurizing you, maybe they've got their own, interests at heart, but you've got nothing to worry about in that sense. But give yourself time and then get to know it properly. Obviously, don't delay it forever, because it needs to be sorted. But a well-informed decision would be much more beneficial for you. So I hope you can resonate with this, and I really pray to God that you can make sense of this mini reading as well. Obviously, from my side, I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. But I can only help you if you communicate with me. So communication is the key here. So please do bear this in mind. If there is anything at all that you feel that maybe I could help you with, do get in touch with me. Let me know, and I'll do my best to help you. Just as a simple, I would say, as a spiritual tip, one thing that I would recommend for yourself is that if you don't do this already, then please do start. But I would recommend that you maybe do more part, more prayers, dedicate more time towards the spirituality or religious activities. And that should hopefully help you find that peace of mind, and then that way you won't always act in anger or in rage, and you'll be able to do things peacefully in a strong way, something that will be beneficial to you, something that will be right for you. I hope you can resonate with this. Like I said earlier, if there's any other questions or concerns, if you want to know about something in much more detail or intensity, then by all means do get in touch with me, let me know, and I'll do my best to help you in every way possible. Thank you so much. God bless you. You look after yourself. We're going to go straight to the next person now. Let's have a quick look over here. Okay, this is going to now be a mini reading for Janki ji. Janki ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading for yourself. I'm just going to have a look for you now. Let's just see what the cards have to say. So this is for Janki ji. Let's have a look. Thank you so much for sending the question in, a really cute question. Okay, Janki ji, first of all, thank you so much for sending in your question and requesting your mini reading. One thing that's coming up in your cards really strongly for you is that you need to make sure from your side you don't take any further risks. It seems as if maybe somebody's trying to hold the gun up, like they're trying to use your shoulder to shoot somebody else or to try to cause harm to somebody else. So they're using you as the face or as the person that can cause the harm. But it's best if you don't do this. It's best if you don't go ahead with this, because it's going to hurt somebody else's life. And even if you feel that it's not going to affect you in a big way or in a main way, it is going to add to the negative karma. So that's something I definitely won't recommend for you, because anything that would add to negative karma would affect your negative karma as well. So even if you were a bystander and you're watching somebody else being hurt and you're not doing anything about it, and you're not doing you're not taking any action against it, then you're a part of the problem. And if you are a part of the problem, then that means that you're on the side of negative, receiving negative karma when it comes to, say, being answerable to those deeds, because you were the one who stood by, let it happen, watched everything happen, but you didn't do anything about it. So if you're a quiet bystander, or if you're being used as an instrument in that, and you're watching it happen, you're a part of it happen, then even then that negative karma would come to you as well. So although you may feel as if like, oh, but I'm not 100% responsible, but some sort of responsibility does lie with you, because you are being used as an instrument. If you weren't there, if you were not a part of that plan, then that other person would not have had so much harm or so much negativity in their life, would they? So that's where you need to be a bit more, I would say, mindful, a bit more honest with yourself, and try to not take any negative steps. Instead, think in a positive way, and that's going to help you grow and help you evolve in a strong way, in a positive way. Obviously, if you've got any other questions or concerns, if you want to ask about anything in much more detail, by all means, do get in touch with me. Let me know. Just say, Arti, this is what I'm unsure about, this is what I'm uncertain about, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. Thank you so much. I hope you can resonate with this, and I really pray that this does make sense to you. Obviously, if you've got any questions or concerns, ask me, and I'll do my best to help you in every way I can. I'm going to go straight to the next person now. Let's have a quick look over here. Okay, for Rekhaji, first of all, thank you so much. You have requested a mini reading for yourself. I'll definitely do my best to help you. Rekhaji, let's have a look. Okay, I've read your question as well. Very interesting question. Let's just see. Oops. Okay, Rekhaji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading for yourself. One thing that's coming up for you at the moment, the way that your energy is, it seems as if this person seems to be telling you a lot of lies. They're telling you what you want to hear rather than what the truth is. So sometimes if someone's trying to say just please us, or just telling us what they want us, what they think that we want to hear, and they're willing to lie to us, it's not always a good thing, because at the end of the day, if that lie is going to end up hurting you in the long run, it's not a good thing. And when a person's being fake, it takes a lot of effort for them to be fake. But when you're real, when you're genuine, it doesn't take effort, it's effortless. So you don't have to keep up appearances, you don't have to make excuses or anything like that. But this person's already making excuses. So those lies are unfortunately getting out of control already. So even going forward, I'm just seeing that it's not going to be very positive for you. This person, I'm not really seeing that their luck or their energy, the way that they're being with you, is going to change much. Even if you try to do a remedy, you should try to make sure that this person's a bit more, understanding and caring towards you. Even with that, it's not really going to make a big change, because their true colours are going to shine through, and they will come forward. They're very self-centered, they care about themselves a lot, and for them, their number one priority is themselves, is nobody else. So when it comes down to it, he will only look out or watch out for himself. He's not going to take that extra step or go the extra mile thinking that, okay, I need to look after her as well, or I need to watch out for her as well. You will find out that, eventually you'd feel like you're being left alone, or you'd be left to the side, and then you'll feel a bit stuck. So that's something that should never ever happen, so please do bear this in mind. So definitely, if you are concerned about anything at all, if you feel like you need to have a detailed reading, do get in touch with me, let me know, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Going to go straight to the next person now. Let's have a quick look over here. Okay, this is for Olivia. Olivia, first of all, thank you so much for getting in touch with me. You've requested an oracle message for yourself, so I'll definitely do my best to help you. Olivia, I'm just going to check your energy for you now, and let's see what we can pick up for your oracle message. Okay. Olivia, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your oracle message via Kismatkarma. one thing that's coming up for you very, very strongly is that you need to let it go. Whatever is in the past is in the past now. This is a new you. This is a complete, fresh new you, and you deserve a new start. You know, so leave the past behind you, but you need to let it go. It seems as if like you're not letting it go. You're still holding on to it. Whatever it is, just leave it there in the past. Let karma take care of it. The universe will take care of whatever needs to be done. The universe will take care of it. You focus on your life now in the future. Like, where do you want to see yourself? How you want to grow? How you want to evolve? How you want to go forward? Those are the things that you need to focus on, and that's what's going to help you grow, and that's what's going to help you move forward. But if you keep going back and looking at the back, okay, you know, this is what happened with me, or that's what happened with me. If you keep reflecting on the past, it's not really going to help you. Learn from it. Take it down, write it down as an experience, but don't let it hold you back. Okay? I wish I could elaborate on this more. I wish I could tell you more, but obviously I'm not doing a mini reading for you. I'm doing I'm doing an oracle message for you. Obviously, if you wanted to have a mini reading, or if you wanted to even have a detailed reading, by all means do get in touch with me, ask me, and I'll do my best to help you. But I hope you can resonate with this message that I've shared with you, and I really pray and I really hope that it does make sense to you. Obviously, if you've got any questions or concerns, do get in touch with me, let me know, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Thank you, God bless. This is now the next person. I'm just going to have a look for you now. For Tejwant ji, first of all, thank you so much that you've requested this mini reading for yourself. Okay, just going to check for you now. Tejwant ji, I'm just checking for you now. Thank you for requesting your mini reading. Let's see. Okay, Tejwant ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. One thing that's coming up in your reading very, very strongly for you is that what you need to be aware of is any gossip that takes place obviously behind your back, because it seems as if you're being told a different story and she's being told a different story, and that's maybe causing the misunderstandings. The problem is both of you are not communicating directly with each other. You're maybe communicating indirectly, so via another person or via somebody else. So if it is your sister that you're communicating through, maybe you need to stop doing that, or you definitely need to stop doing that. No, that's not the right way to communicate. The right way to communicate is directly. Okay, so directly communicate with each other, and that way there'll be no misunderstandings. You know exactly what's meant, what you're meant to say to each other, and you'll know exactly what the tone of the conversation is, and that would help you. So communicate directly, and that would get rid of, I would say, 99% of the problems that are there, to be honest. It really seems to be somebody else that's maybe intentionally creating these misunderstandings or letting them get stronger, but it's something that's not going to help either one of you. It's not going to help you in the long run. It's just only going to make things worse, and if things do get any worse, then this relationship can break. It can break permanently, you know, and it will be something which will be a shame, because this is a positive relationship. It was actually good for you. So don't let this misunderstanding get in between you guys. It's not a good thing. So please do bear this in mind. As a spiritual remedy, one other thing that I would recommend for yourself is that if you can, try to avoid wearing the color black. On the top half of your body. That will help you in a strong way. Also, until this isn't resolved, avoid buying any old metal. So that would even include buying an old car or a second-hand car. So if you are thinking about changing your car or getting a car, part exchanging it for something, if it's a new one, no problem. But if it's second-hand, then at the moment I wouldn't really recommend it for you, because the way that is coming up in your energy is not going to bring you much luck. Okay, so please be a bit mindful of that. It's really important for you. If you want your luck, your energy to change in a positive way, in a strong way, then please start taking the right steps sooner rather than later, and it will help you in a strong way. Obviously, if you've got any other questions or concerns, by all means ask me, get in touch with me, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Need to go straight to the next person now. Let's have a quick look over here. Okay, thank you so much. Let's have a look at this for Minakshi. Minakshi, first of all, thank you so much for requesting a mini reading for yourself. So just reading your question, really interesting question as well, Minakshi. I'm just going to check for you now. Let's see what the cards have to say. I'll just have a look for you now. Gosh, okay. Minakshi ji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading. One thing that's coming up in your cards really strongly is that what you need to be mindful of is not him exactly. I'm not picking up that his energy is too worrying. It seems that as if the energy is quite positive between the two of you. It's only when other people get involved that there's going to be a concern. So say for example, if it's just the two of you, you'll be absolutely fine. But when you're, when his relatives get involved, especially the females in his household, that's when the problems will start to get worse. So it's really important for you to make sure that you kind of clear it out beforehand. That after marriage, is it just going to be the two of you living together, or is it going to be other family members as well? If it's just the two of you, then it's much more easier for both of you to kind of keep that distance and keep the relationships healthy. But if you know that it's going to be the case where say his family is going to be living with you guys as well, then it can be a bit challenging. So then at that point, that's when I say that maybe you'll have to make compromises for this relationship. If you're not willing to make those compromises and you really don't want to make those compromises, then the best thing would be to maybe rethink about what you want to do, because it is going to have a very strong effect on your relationship. This is not just something which will be a small little misunderstanding or a small little dispute. These are things that can turn into something really big really quickly, and before you know it, the love will go right outside the window within seconds, and this person, unfortunately, they will choose their family before anything else. So that's what I'm saying, that the compromises will need to be there then. So just be a bit mindful of the steps that you take. I wouldn't really recommend that you take any major steps at the moment unless you have a detailed reading done first. And then that would be a much more beneficial, positive way forward for you. I hope you can resonate with this, and I really pray to God that you can make sense of this. But by all means, do get in touch with me if you're concerned about anything at all, if you're confused about anything at all. We can do a detailed reading. The detailed reading I would recommend for you would be a spiritual energy reading, and then that way I'll do my best to help you. Thank you so much, and God bless you. I'm going to go straight to the next person now. Let's have a quick look over here. Okay, this is for Mahinderji. Mahinderji, you've requested a mini reading for yourself, so I'm just going to check for you now. Let's have a look. This is for Mahinderji. Okay. Mahinderji, first of all, thank you so much for requesting your mini reading for yourself. Really positive cards, really strong energy. Definitely this sounds like a business plan that is going to be successful. So it seems as if things are moving forward and they are favourable for you. You should definitely move forward with this. Just double check any legal documentations that you sign, any contracts or any agreements that you sign. Make sure that you are happy with all this fine print, then go forward with it. Before signing any document, as a rule of thumb, you should always read and always check what you're signing, see what you're signing. If you're unsure, uncertain, speak to your solicitor, speak to your lawyers and get it checked out again. But other than that, it seems like a really good prospect. It seems like a really good plan for you. And it seems like this is the way to go, because you are meant to be growing now. You had a little bit of I would say, a resting period, but that resting period is now obviously over. So now you'll start, working hard again. You'll start putting in more effort, more energy again, and you'll start seeing those positive changes come into your life in a stronger way. So I definitely wish you every success. I do feel it will be positive for you. Just as a simple spiritual remedy, one thing I would recommend for yourself is that if you can wear the colour white a lot more on the top half of your body, that should bring you a lot of success as well. Try to avoid wearing any sort of gemstones or semi-precious gemstones. You just don't need that sort of negativity with you right now. So if you do pray or if you do any spiritual prayers, then definitely continue with that as normal. That should help you in a strong way. If you've got any other questions or concerns, if you want me to do a detailed reading for you, by all means get in touch with me, let me know, and I'll do my best to help you. Thank you so much, and God bless you. And guys, that's all we had time for today. Thank you so much to each and every one of you for making this show a super success. It's so much more fun, when I get to do your readings and get to check your oracle messages or your dream interpretations. I love it. So thank you so much for everything. Make sure you guys have a really blessed day or a really blessed time, whatever you are doing. And definitely, if you haven't pre-booked for tomorrow's show already, pre-book now so that I can do my best to help you in the next show. Look after yourself. Stay blessed. Mwah.
करे किस्मत बने जीवन का यह मर्म प्राणी तेरे हाथ में तेरा अपना कर्म तेरा अपना कर्म
Namaskar everybody, welcome to this show of Kismatkarma. Today I'm going to be speaking to you about the eclipses that we're about to have. As you know, I've been mentioning in my blogs, I've been mentioning in my shows, that eclipse season is upon us. That means that we're going to have a few eclipses coming up now in this year of 2020, and these eclipses are going to be very, very significant. So if you want to turn your life around, if you want to change your life around, then this is another very, very important power point in your lives, where you can start bringing that change and making things positive. Basically, what you can do is to turn your life, literally you can just turn it upside down. So if everything's really negative at the moment, things are not going forward for you, things are not really happening, you'll be able to start turning it around and changing it around. Normally with the eclipses, when these types of eclipses come, which are amazing in our lifetime to have this opportunity, so we start noticing the effects of that, say roughly about a month before. So as you know, the eclipse dates, I've already shared that information with you, we're sharing it with you and going forward in our blog as well. We've shared a blog with you as well, so all the information is there. But basically, look at the dates that we've given you and see what sort of changes that can occur or that come into your life. If you want this energy to be positive for you, if you want it to work in your favor, it can do so. But obviously, you need to make it work for you. You need to make it positive for you. Now, those of you who have already been affected, say God forbid, but those of you that have already been affected by dark energy, black magic, negativity of any kind, then what you will notice is that negative energy will start increasing or will start showing its power even more. And you'll notice that people will have mood swings, they'll become more irritable, and there will be more anger outbursts. And if you have been affected by black magic or dark energy, then the effects of that will be a lot more stronger now as well. So this next month of June is going to be a very, very challenging month for those of you. Now, if you have been suffering with black magic or dark energy, if you feel that you need my help in any whatsoever, please don't wait until the last minute. Please don't wait until you think it's an emergency, then get in touch with me. But instead, get in touch with me straight away, and I'll do my best to help you. Now, I will be sharing some information with you on the effects of black magic and dark energy very soon as well. Hopefully, you'll see you next video very, very soon, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. But until that next time, look after yourselves, take care, God bless you. Thank you so much.
watching Kismatkarma.
Hi, I'm Rekha Bhardwaj and you're watching Kismatkarma with Arti.
Hi, this is Sohali Khan, and you're watching Kismatkarma.
Hey guys, I'm Imran Khan.
And this is Karina
Keep watching Kismatkarma.
with Arti.
Insane.
Hi, this is Sonam Kapoor, and you're watching Kismatkarma.
प्यारे दोस्तों सत श्री अकाल ਤੁਸੀਂ देख रहे हो किस्मत कर्मा आरती के साथ
Namaskar, hello, this is Sonu Nigam, and you're watching Kismat Karma with Arti.
Hi, I'm Vishal Bhardwaj, and you're watching Kismatkarma.
करे किस्मत बने जीवन का यह मर्म प्राणी तेरे हाथ में तेरा अपना कर्म तेरा अपना कर्म